Knight. I am Batman!
Okay, so DC just had their Fandome event yesterday. And to be honest, it almost slipped me by. But luckily YouTube, I guess, knew I was a nerd and was like, hey, you're a nerd, you might want to see this. One of the few times I actually celebrate YouTube's algorithm. Good going. There were definitely some things I really liked from this event, so I definitely wanted to take a few moments just to kind of talk about it and give my thoughts. The very first thing I saw was a game called Gotham Knights. It's being developed by Warner Bros. Montreal, who, to be fair, didn't develop Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, or Arkham Knight, but they did develop Arkham Origins, which was a pretty underrated game which I actually really liked for a Batman game. From what I know, Gotham Knights is not related to the Arkham games whatsoever, and takes place in a world where Bruce Wayne appears to have just died in an explosion, which leaves Red Hood, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Robin to defeat Gotham's villains and have to take on the Court of Owls. After the cinematic trailer of Gotham Knights that I really liked, they then showed an entire presentation surrounding the gameplay. Overall for me, the gameplay looks very similar to the Arkham games, which is a big plus for me. The Arkham series, from what you don't know, is one of my favorites, so anything that kind of plays it close to that, I'm happy with. I would say the one thing I'm worried about with this game is I really don't want some kind of live service thing, which I'm assuming that might be what we're getting, is something looter based. Looking at Batgirl and Robin attack things, you can see like colored numbers coming off of the characters they're hitting. So I'm assuming those numbers are there telling you damage from either XP you have or from the gear you have equipped. I will say though, again, they did say this game isn't connected to the Arkham series at all, so maybe it's my fault for expecting a game closely related to those. Additionally, my excitement for this game grew greatly upon seeing the game they showed later, which is actually made by Rocksteady, but I'll touch on that later. We also saw a little teaser narrated by The Rock for the movie Black Adam. Now, I'm not terribly invested in this movie, but I definitely think it's just super interesting and funny to put The Rock in a superhero suit and kind of just tell him to go crazy, or at least be himself. To be honest, all I want to see is him fighting Shazam and kind of just making stupid funny one-liners like Arnold and Batman and Robin. That's it, just be Arnold and Batman and Robin. Next up, there was also a first look at James Gunn's The Suicide Squad movie. Now, I really didn't care too much for the other Suicide Squad movie made a few years ago, and that also seems to be the sentiment held by many others. Gunn also made my favorite MCU movies, which was the two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, so I'm pretty confident that he's going to make a much better movie, and I'm pretty interested to see where he goes with it. We also got another trailer for Wonder Woman 1984. Now, this movie was supposed to have already been out this month, but due to the pandemic got pushed back into October. So at this point, everyone's seen plenty of this movie already through multiple trailers. From what I know, the only new thing shown in this newest trailer was Kristen Wiig's actual cheetah outfit, so there is that. Now, me personally, I am kind of excited to see this movie. I actually really liked the first Wonder Woman, I just didn't like the last quarter of it. So hopefully at least they can stick the landing with this one, unlike the last one. Definitely for me, the most disappointing thing from this event was the reveal of the cinematic trailer for Rocksteady's new game, Suicide Squad: Kill the Superman. I can already tell for Rocksteady this is going to be a huge departure from the Arkham games. The guy presenting the game kept talking about characters and powers, and he said the word gunplay like 3 or 4 times, which that's really annoying to hear after them working on the Arkham games. But yeah, overall this presentation I thought was pretty bad. I didn't really think it was funny at all, and honestly I thought it made Arkham Knights look a lot better. Alright, now let's talk about my favorite thing I saw from the event, which of course for me personally was the Batman official trailer. Just about everything for it I thought looked really good. I mean, Pattinson looked great in the suit. The only thing you can't tell yet is you didn't really see him act much as Bruce Wayne, so we still have to wait and see about that. I immediately loved the world building within the trailer. I mean, you saw 3 villains in it: Catwoman, Penguin, and Riddler. There was also a gang in which I couldn't tell if it was Joker's gang or not. But Batman beats the crap out of their leader, and needless to say, this is a very young and angry Batman. They did say that this is Batman in year 2, so maybe he doesn't quite have his bat code all set up yet. Well guys, that was the DC Fandome event. Batman is my favorite superhero, so I'm a little bit biased, forgive me. Overall guys, I'd love to hear what you thought about it. Did you love any of the movies or any of the games? Did you hate it? If so, feel free to like and comment down below. And once again guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please be safe, I love you, and I can't wait to bring you guys another video. See you on the next EnteR ChazmaN.